Hello, my Aquarians, my water bringers. How are you? I am Meg, your elemental empress, here to do your reading from March the 9th until March the 12th, your weekend reading. And I know I made the other reading from till the 9th, but there was some stuff that I didn't go over that I really felt like needed, that was, relevant. And because of the way that this stuff in the sky is unfolding. So I'd like to help you use these energies so that you get the best out of them. And for you, my dear Aquarians, Jupiter has gone retrograde in your 10th house of career, your reputation in the world, and how you can change your standings, right? So, and the Aquarian card just popped out, but we're not going to use it right now. So, this could be like through marriage, things like that. And and you're looking for ways now to heal your reputation and heal the way that people have seen you, throughout your life, right? So if you have, like even if you have like shyness and you're in a job where you need to stand up in front of people, or it's something like that. um there's ways that you can heal that, and where your 10th house is Scorpio, like, and going within, because Jupiter makes this big expansion like within our minds, because that's what it's doing when it's retrograde too. So and this way it brings us gifts. So the work that you can do to make this better, right, to make this a better experience for yourself, is really chakra work, because Scorpio rules the chakras. A very easy way to do chakra work, I've been recommending it for everybody, is binaural beats. It goes, one ear plug, one ear plug with your earphones, and it plays in different tones and different sides. Now, this is like medical fact that it works, and it's I mean, I don't know how much they look at the chakras, but I know that it works for me. So, check it out. I absolutely recommend it, and you can absolutely study it on Google, WebMD, whatever, and really heal, like, where you feel like your reputation may have been damaged. You could be coming up on maybe even changing things in the way that people look at you, like by partnering up, by marriage, or in your career in general. And the 10th house really puts a spotlight on you, right? So, and where your 10th house is Scorpio, and this is like a beautiful time, especially if you're interested in occult sciences, because it expands all of that, right? So if you're interested in occult sciences, if you're interested in astrology, things like that, because Scorpio rules astrology as well, right? And it's also the power sign, right? So it strives for power. So you could find yourself in like a power position, you know what I mean? But in order to get there, you need to do the work. And what it's asking us to do is do the inner work. The inner work, so that we can get to the next level within us, so that we can change our perspective on how we look at things, so that we get to a higher vibration, right? And once you get there, then you can move forward more elegantly. You'll be received better. Once you work through your traumas, your anxiety, and whatever it's caused by. And that's what chakra work, and that's why chakra work is so good, because it brings it all up and it puts it out. It pushes it out of your being. So don't worry, my Aquarians. And I love you guys so much, because you're wicked awesome, and I love some Aquarians. So, I'm right there with you. I'm doing this right along with you. If you choose to accept this mission, I promise you, by July, you will be a happier person for it. And what's really beautiful is there is a quintile between Pluto, the ruler of Scorpio, in Capricorn, in your 12th house, right? And Venus in Aries, right? So it's saying like what we want. So we're really going to be looking at what we most want. And this could be like, on the topic of like beautiful things, because it's Venus, and Venus is, what we want for our home, our clothes, our cars, or, how we represent ourselves in the world, right? So, Yeah. But this is also, it could create power struggles. So you don't want to do that, right? You want to take this energy, bring it within, right? And this is why I'm saying, like, heal them chakras, man. Like, bring that energy within, make you more powerful. Because your 10th house is about power because it's Scorpio, right? So, make you more powerful, bring that energy within. And then as the day goes on, we have a magnificent trine. I like it. It's the moon, Mars, and Uranus. And this can bring about like radical change. And the good thing is right now that Sagittarius is our moon, right? So Sagittarius not only brings about change, but it brings about positive change. It's about being optimistic, right? So don't let that driving Mars, right, really like get to you because it can make people more irritable, right? So if you flow with this energy, you're taking it in and you're building yourself up, which you need to do for that 10th house career, you know what I mean? And that's what you need to do to bring inside and to really shine your light, you know what I mean? Um, because there's going to be changes in your career. There's going to be surprises, you know, there's going to be, if you can, you know, a change in perspective will change your life, you know, that's exactly what it is. And, so on Saturday, I was saying it was a, square, but it's a quintile, and yeah, it's a quintile actually, between the sun and Saturn, which, you know, can, and it's also, we're moving our moon into Capricorn. So Saturn, it's not going to be so rough for you because one of your rulers is Saturn. So, but it's a time where people will feel, more serious. So what I'm saying is take in what I'm saying and get serious about what you're thinking because the real projection of all that change, right, and all that change that you're trying to bring about will come about around Sunday, right? So Sunday into Monday, you'll be really feeling this. So it's like you take the time on Saturday to make a decision, you know? And then you go forward with it. And I think that that's really beautiful. And you know what? Like I said, I'll be holding your hand the whole time because I'm doing the same thing. All right. So, for my Aquarians, I have the Tarot of the Tattoo Age. I have horrible lighting in here right now. I look like I have a tan, but I guess that's not too bad. But Tarot of the Tattoo Age, I'm going to pull one card for you to be the overseer of your reading. Okay, so forget who got this. Oh, Sagittarius got this. Sagittarius got this. So if you're either dealing with Sagittarius or you have it in your chart, like you might want to check out this next video. Okay, so Justice for my Aquarians. And I love Justice here because her scales, it's like Princess Leia, and her scales are her buns, right? Her buns are even. Her scales are even, right? So this deck right here, I bought the prints from Carissa Drangson on Etsy. And then I had them made on playingcards.com. MakePlayingCards.com. Now that site was really hard to navigate, right? But it was worth it. And if you're going to get them, I would say pay the $3 extra and get the good card stock because absolutely, you know, just beautiful cards. And I beat up cards like nobody's business. So I have to make sure that they last a while, right? Okay. One more time. Switch up. My Aquarians. I love you guys. I'm really super psyched about this 10th house thing for you. You know? And move up in the world, man. Go with the flow. Go with, you know, like, absolutely take this energy within and, like, and use it. Use it correctly. You know, I'm so sick of it. Like, I'm not dogging on anybody, but I'm so sick of astrologers just not telling us how to use the energy. Like, oh, here's the energy, but whoa. But I saw all this beautiful healing, and I just couldn't leave it alone. So that's why we're here. All right, there we go. So do a 5-card spread with these. They're steampunk cards. Oh, you got the Ace of Cups, and Let me see if I can get it so you can actually see it. It's a little bit harsh here. Like the love is actually being poured down this person's throat, but that's a whole lot of love, you know what I mean? Okay, so then you got the Queen of Pentacles in your base. I love her. And as a Virgo, oh my word, look at her monocle. Look at it. It is gorgeous. So, and she looks good. She's in your foundation. When you got the Two of Cups, right? And I love this because it kind of reminds me of me and my sister, right? And I love the 1920s, just gorgeous steampunkiness of it all. But, you know, it can absolutely mean a love relationship. Doesn't have to be, you know, same sex. It can be, you know, the two of y'all, you know what I mean? In whichever case. Okay, so it looks like you're dealing with a Virgo because you got the 8. I really want you to see these. My lighting is so bad. You got the 8 of Pentacles, right? So it looks like you're dealing with a Virgo, and it has to do with work, and like tedious work, like, you know, maybe even some apprenticeship of some kind. Let's see here. Oh, and then you got the 8 of Swords in the upright. Okay, so mental prison, physical prison. You could be keeping yourself in your own house. You could be, you know, being in the hospital, things like that. But it's mentally, you are stuck. You are stuck. But the good news here is that you have 2 8s, and 2 8s mean manifestation. So that's good. Okay, what do you got on the bottom? You got the King of Pentacles. Could we have a couple here? Right? I'm going to take them on. I'm going to honor that. We might have a couple here, and it doesn't matter if you're the Aquarian female and you're with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or if you are the Aquarian male and you're with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, that relationship looks really good. Okay, I just want to see why you, at the end here, feel either stuck in your head, stuck in your house, stuck in jail, stuck in a hospital, stuck in somewhere, but just stuck. Alright, so we're going to go to the Radiant Rider-Waite Mini. And clarifiers coming. Super psyched about it. They're not here yet, though. And I mean, I have the Gypsy cards, but they get a little bit darker, and, you know, not everybody gets the Lenormand, so I go to the Radiant Rider-Waite Mini. Right. Okay, so you got the Lovers on top of the Ace of Cups. This is a really beautiful reading. I just want to figure out the other part there, but it looks like some manifestation going on. Maybe you're in your head trying to manifest something, you know, and you feel trapped in your head about it, you know. Just, if it is that you're trying to manifest something, you manifest in the way that you feel, right? It's about feeling, you know, it's about feeling rich or feeling love, you know, like feel love for yourself, like inside. Like it's not think yourself into a corner or to a place of, you know, mental prison, right? So, and you could be dealing with a Gemini. Oh, so you got the Empress with the Queen of Pentacles. So, absolutely, if this is you, I mean, this could be a couple outside of you, but this is looking like this is you, and it's giving me such a good vibe, and I really dig it. I really dig it, guys. Okay. Alright, so, the Queen of Pentacles could either have, she might have Aries, Leo, or Sag in her chart, or you could be dealing with another fire sign, but I don't see anything that would be indicative of a third-party situation, right? You know? I mean, if it is 2 females that this relationship is about, right? So one's more masculine, but the more feminine one has fire in the chart, Aries, Leo, Sag, you know? But it looks like the Queen of Pentacles may have Aries, Leo, or Sag in her chart, right? Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, so you're working, you know, it's kind of tedious at this point, you know what I mean? And it absolutely has to do with an earth sign. My Aquarians are affiliated with some earth signs, and I know some Aquarians that are affiliated with me, and I'm an earth sign, so I get it. I get it, guys. I get it. Okay. Alright, so again, it comes up with the couple. So I think that either you have Aries, Leo, Sag in your chart, because check it out. The male, like the male or more masculine of the couple, right? Feels trapped, feels mentally trapped, right? And if that's the Aquarian, that makes a lot of sense because air signs can kind of think themselves into a corner type of thing. But I mean, I'm Virgo, so I do the same thing anyway. So but they're looking at each other, and in the middle is the lovers. So there may be, you might have a Gemini in your midst. You could have a Gemini in your chart. They could have a Gemini in their chart. Let's check this. People are focused on work, and it looks like, whoever the more feminine one is highly abundant, maybe pregnant, you know what I mean? It's just the epitome of growth and stability and security and cushiness. And I mean, it could be a Taurus, but I also attribute it to Virgo as well. So not so much Capricorn. I don't really see Capricorn in her, but let's see. All right, so the Three of Cups. So after, all right, so there is either people like talking about this king, right? This King of Wands that came up, or he's like planning like a celebration, and it's just irking him. There's some kind of, and there's a lot of love here, and there's a lot of work behind it. And I'm seeing Virgo and all this business, so I'm gonna go and check it out and make sure. Okay, so it's a wish card. So if somebody might be planning something for you, which is really good, and you get your wish, and it's happy, and this is the best reading. This is the best reading, and it gives me like the warm and fuzzies. So I'm really, really happy for my Aquarians. I had a good reading for Capricorn, and I was like, oh, this is a really good reading. But I had an awesome reading for you guys, and I'm super psyched about, oh my goodness. And look at the bottom of the deck. We get the Ten of Pentacles. That is wonderful. Happiness with the ones you love, having enough, like financially, abundantly. You have the Empress there too, so that's fantastic. Like, I'm super psyched for my Aquarians. All right, so use the energy. I will be with you on this if you choose to accept it, and if you liked, then like and share and subscribe to my channel. And if you want to get a reading with me, then just look in the about below. All right, take care.